Let's visit the area. They've got shades there.
Indeed. And we may just find a sealed verse besides.
You know where else they have shades? Right below us. This is a neat little thing you can do sometimes if the weather pattern's right. Shades just gather in droves right down here. And if you hop off and use your jump triangle attack, bam! Mass murder. Anyway, we're not getting distracted this time. Aside from these little guys. We have our improved weapon, which we're not actually going to use. And we have a goal, and I guess I collected 50 different materials. Right. Right as soon as these guys are taken care of, we are headed straight for the area. As soon as I steal all their school supplies. And that lizard's tail. There are actually no new side quests between here and there, and even if there were, this doesn't really seem like an appropriate time to do them. So, sorry sheep. You can see that the area is teeming with shades. This is just a result of the weather pattern. I did this a couple of times. Sometimes there were shades, sometimes they weren't so numerous. But it seems like a pretty good indication of what's going on out here. Popola got that letter saying that there's droves of shades in the area, and, well, I don't know how Seafront heard about it being on the opposite side of the map, but she's correct.
What are you doing here?
Thought you could use a hand.
You came to help me?
Yes, and I do believe that a heartfelt thank you is in order.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Anyway. Kaine's back.
What could have caused these shades to appear in such force?
I don't know, but they're all over the village, too.
Let's go. We need to find the sealed verse.
Kaine's back, and she's going to be helping us out for a little bit. She functions as an NPC. She has... I'm pretty sure she has endless health at the moment. Her attacks aren't particularly good, though. The shades we just fought are magic resistant. The little red shields around them will repel attacks if you try and use magic against them. But that's not important right now. What's important is that I can't use the mailbox. Here we go. Our big ugly friend has reappeared, and he fights basically the same way he did before.
Keep your guard raised.
I'll try to keep that in mind.
Although he does have that tail punchy attack now.
Rot in hell, asshole!
Did you just say what I think you said?
I'll tear your eyes out and piss in the sockets.
Sweet Lord. I have never heard such a thing. Kaine struggles. You must hurry.
I'll take care of the boss. You worry about the rest.
Where the hell did you go? Anyway, boss fights at this point can be real spectacles. This one is going to take us all across the area, even though the area is not necessarily conducive to fighting a battle. Which I think is pretty neat. I know that it has those 3 platforms, which are obvious boss points, but by and large, this is not an area that you would really expect to have a large-scale battle. More smaller skirmishes along the way, and I like the detail. I like that the village isn't built like a battlefield just to accommodate for a boss fight.
You brought these shades here. We don't want you! Just leave us in peace!
Not the friendliest town in the world, is it?
You disgust me! You disgust us all! Don't you dare call yourself human! Get out! Get out of our village!
Will you people please shut up and let her save your lives?
Don't defend me.
Well, good to see the area is cheerful as ever. Especially in the face of giant monster attacks.
Sorry to keep you waiting. You don't care what these people say about you?
No, screw him.
I like you, Kaine.
Is that a tank it's holding?
Is it filled with monsters?
Our new friend has a dangerous plaything.
We need to take out the tank first.
You can see I tried to, except the finisher bar wasn't there yet, so didn't do anything. It's kind of good that I kind of missed this, though, because he uses that slammy attack with the tank, and I've never actually seen that before. I'm just learning all sorts of things.
Running.
I got this. Get up there and wait for him.
Okay, watch yourself.
Oh, they're making a team now. At this point, you can't damage Hook himself. He's just hanging around on top of this. Well, what is it? Construction site? Scaffolding? Instead, you've got to target these little shades along here. There's 3 of them. You break them, you get blood. Now, this is kind of a neat thing. I like the detail here.
Pursue the beast and finish it off.
Almost there. Once Kaine and I surrounded.
Surrounded with 2 people, yeah. Right as soon as you get Vice... Wait, hold on, I'm dead. Let me make my point over the game over screen. As soon as you get Vice, he mentions that blood is sound, sounds are words, and words are power. And this actually carries over to all of your finisher attacks when you would kill bosses. You might notice that when you get to a certain point, there's just a massive gout of blood that Hook releases, and that's what powers Dark Hand. The same happens when you destroy the tank that he's holding, which I guess occurs because it's filled with all the little shades, and they, blood everywhere. And same with these guys, where you kill these 3, and they offer you a massive amount of blood, which is enough to finally power the next massive Dark Hands. Another neat little detail from this is that as soon as you reach this particular point on a boss, your MP meter fills up all the way, because, you're powered by blood. And now you have blood. Meanwhile, this is the run where I remembered that I had healing items. This part of the fight looks a lot more awkward than it is because I'm just not doing well for some reason.
This ends now, asshole!
We should join her.
Right.
I kind of like Hook's little oh shit face when she gets up there and she's staring at him. And here we are.
It can escape us no longer.
We're on the final platform, therefore the final section of the fight. And Hook, basically...
And you'll be a handy person to have around.
I hate compliments.
He basically has the same repertoire of attacks he's always had, mostly the shockwaves.
Just try and keep up, alright?
Let me work on it.
Eventually he spits out little shades. This gets weird, though.
Kaine, it's me, Grandma. Oh, how you've grown.
Kaine, what's wrong?
Oh, it gladdens my heart to finally see you again.
Grandma?
Come, Kaine. Come to your grandma's side. You have been lonely for so long. So much pain, so much despair. Why go on living anymore, Kaine?
Is that it?
Hmm?
Are you done talking?
Kaine, don't speak to your grandma like that.
You're going to stop talking now. And then I'm going to walk over to you and very carefully extend my hand, reach into your chest, and pull out your fucking heart! My grandmother would never say that. She'd never tell me to give up on life. Never! I've spent my entire life searching for a way to avenge her death. She gave me the strength to deal with this goddamn mutant body. Do you know how long I've been like this? How much I loathe myself?
Yikes. So then Hook pulls out the mindfuck gas, and we carry on. He now has that little ramming attack, but Kaine is much more aggressive. Which is a nice touch. And now he's pulling out the little shades too, which gives us the opportunity to go heavy on the magic and finish him off.
Now! I'm on it!
Not hard, but pretty neat.
Kaine!
I think she intends to perish where she lies. And in truth, perhaps death is the greatest comfort we can offer her.
It's not your decision. You don't get to decide who lives and who dies. She's a life with meaning and worth, and we're gonna save her. Everyone has something to live for. Even Kaine. Even Yona.
Perhaps you should save your pretty words for her instead of wasting them on me.
Grandma, can I rest now? I'm so tired.
Kaine, over here! Don't give up! You're stronger than that! Don't you dare give up now!
This woman is more trouble than she's worth.
That's it. Come on. You're going to live, Kaine.
Me? Live? What for?
What?
I had my revenge. Now it's over.
Oh, now see here. This is rich.
Vice!
We help you in some mad quest for vengeance, and now you think to bid us adieu. How can a fighter so skilled be cursed with such a thick head? A true warrior would fight. They would give all in the service of their friends.
Friends?
Yes. You and I are friends now.
See here, that was hardly the point.
Then what is the point? Kaine, come fight with us.
Fool, you can't just invite her along. There are many issues that must be carefully weighed and considered. For example, how will she possibly affect our overall abilities?
Cram it, Book.
Book? How dare you! I am Grimoire Vice, wielder of arcanes.
Vice, then.
Do not abbreviate my name.
You're an ass, but you're also right. I need to live for something besides revenge.
Then you'll join us?
My swords need a true home. But you'll do for now.
I always expect her to just turn around and stab him on that line. So, we have a party member now. Kaine is joining us, and she'll be joining us permanently. This is good. It's good. She's good to have around. At this point, I went ahead, saved, and then ran around the area to see if they had anything to say. Fortunately, they all seem to be cowering in fear after the giant monster attacks, so we can just move right along. At this point, I just did a little demo here. Show off what Kaine can do now that she's actually a party member. Now that she's joined us, her attacks are significantly stronger. What I think happens is that she basically defaults to her level 1 stats, and then once she joins you, gets normalized with what Nier's at. And at level 10, she's a lot more effective. You can see that her attacks will strike off half of a Shade's HP in one hit. She has some long-range magic. She has the ability to kick things. You can also order her around.
Crush him, Kaine!
That's just the all-out offensive.
Kaine, give it all you've got!
That's kind of a support role.
Keep your guard up, Kaine!
That's where she just hangs back. Clearly she does not give a damn right now.
Kaine, get him!
Yes. It's obviously best to keep her on full offensive. There's really not much of a reason to have her do anything else. Because she's good at the aggressive rolls. She's very good at the aggressive rolls. She's better when she actually comes up and does some... There we go! Proper, kicking in the face. Killed that one. So, yeah. Now we have Kaine. Also, when I said you can whistle for any animal, that includes boars. They do their little boar sachet, so you can jump on their backs. Kaine cannot run as fast as a boar, but she has an innate teleporting ability, so as soon as I get off this guy and give her a couple of seconds, she'll just pop right in and help with fighting all over again. So Kaine is extremely useful out on the field, but unfortunately isn't going to be joining us in towns. The reason for this is fairly obvious. It has everything to do with her possession by a shade. Both because of her ostracism from the Aerie, the way they treated her due to this possession, and also out of fear of what the Shade Half might do, in case it ever goes out of control. She sequesters herself from the rest of the world, partially out of fear for herself and out of fear for everybody else. Also, she's a misanthropic bitch, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Welcome aboard, Kaine.